like for the show Skin of Our Teeth, not pre-show this, because I feel like this is about to start. And
Oh, it already started.
Oh!
Yeah, but we're not on the air, so because I wanted to give you some time to warm up, get used to the...
I really appreciate it.
Look, I'm thinking about you, Kelsey.
I appreciate it.
I really am. Alright. So you have center mic, I have to remember that. It's been a while since I've done these controls. Oh, theater people.
Nobody quite like them.
Yeah. Okay, hi everybody, and welcome back. This is After Hours, first show of the semester, and I'm here with Kelsey Guggenheim. Couldn't imagine a better first guest.
Oh, you flatter me.
Oh my god, welcome to, I don't know, what may be the 60th or 70th edition of the show. I have no idea. Yeah,
Anniversary night.
yeah, it's, I mean, it's kind of like brushing your teeth. You know what I mean? Like, you just go through it every day, and you don't necessarily think about how many times you do it. It's just a part of your routine. It's a part of who you are.
You know, tonight when I brush my teeth, it's probably going to be like the 4 millionth time, and I'm going to celebrate.
Exactly.
Just a little dance as I scrub a dub-dub.
Okay. Wait. Do you take a bath and brush your teeth at the same time? Because
No.
that's what it sounds like.
Not quite. No, there is. No.
Yeah.
No washing of any other extremity other than my teeth. But, you know, there's a motion.
There is a motion.
A scrubbing motion.
You actually do that?
Well, you should in a circular motion.
Okay. I don't do that. I'm very...
7 out of, 10 dentists approve circular motion.
I'm very avant-garde when it comes to brushing my teeth. Just kind of messy, going all over... Well, I'm experimental. That's how I do.
There you go.
It's part of the John Francois way. Anyway, so I did not expect you to come at the first half of the show, but I'm actually excited because I can involve you in a discussion in which I did not want to be a part of myself, if that makes any sense.
Yes, it does.
Since this is the first show...
Safety in numbers.
Safety in numbers. Yeah, wait a minute. I thought we weren't going to talk about math.
My bad.
Yeah. Math is power.
Oh, God.
Yeah, big discussion about that. But I guess the logical starting point would be to talk about our summers, briefly. Briefly, of course. We don't want to bore people to death.
I know what you did last summer.
That was, I saw part of that movie, and that's one of those teen cult movies that had Brandy and...
It did. I want to say... people on the air are probably like,
yeah.
But Freddie Prinze Jr.?
Oh my God.
Was he in that?
I believe so. Where is he? He's like in a house.
I hope he's in a house.
Excited to be married to Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh my God.
I mean, Buffy, for crying out loud. Daphne from that crappy Scooby-Doo movie.
That was really... And I was a big Scooby fan as a kid. It was kind of a shame.
The cartoon or the live-action movie?
No, not the live-action movie.
No.
The cartoon.
But
not gonna lie, it's really dorky. I even have a Scooby cup.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Did you have the lunchbox and...
I did.
The Scooby socks?
Scooby Snacks.
Snacks.
You actually say Scooby Snacks. Snacks.
Scooby Snacks.
Scooby socks, and I did
Scooby.
have a pair. They had like grips on the bottom. They were like winter inside socks.
Wow.
And they had Scooby's face on them. They were really, really classy.
Get out of here. I feel like I know you already.
I'll leave right now.
What?
Just kidding.
No, wait, no. Call me crazy, but in Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Or just any Scooby-Doo series, I felt like the Scooby Snacks, they looked very brownish. They looked like this caramel, disgusting, putrid.
Caramel and putrid should never be combined in one sentence.
Well,
by the way.
Well, unless you're talking about me. But anyway,
Not the case.
that's another story. But wow, we were talking about...
You were talking about Scooby Snacks.
Scooby
there was
Snacks.
A point behind the putrid caramel.
Oh, so you spent your entire summer eating Scooby Snacks.
I didn't spend... No.
Okay,
but,
go ahead.
What did I do this summer,
yes.
basically?
Yes, what did you do last summer?
I worked at Sunnybrook Farm in Newtown. I taught horseback riding lessons and ran the summer camps there. That was one thing.
Okay.
And then I had an internship in Hartford.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Hartford Public Schools.
That
you
is
worked
the
with
one.
kids. Now, funny that you say that because I had an internship with the Hartford Stage, and it's on the it's in the 960 on Main Building, the old G Fox building in Hartford.
Yep, that's where I was too. Were you there all summer?
I was looking for you the whole time because I saw the Hartford Public Schools glass window thing, and I'm like, wait a minute, Kelsey could be in there. Let me go say hi to her.
On the first floor.
Yeah, like
no, I was up on the 9th floor, but yes, that was the building I was in.
Really?
Every day almost.
That is crazy.
I can't believe you were there too.
I was there from July to August. Where were you?
I was there from May to August.
Wow.
So it's amazing our paths didn't cross at some point or another.
Okay.
But I was kind of like a hermit. Like if I wasn't working at my desk, I was in at the Annie Fisher Montessori School. I was teaching theater, so if I wasn't at my desk, I was there. So your likelihood of you running into me was slim.
So you worked a lot with kids. You did some theater-like things.
Yes. We played a lot of energy games. We did, with the older kids, we did a commedia study. Like, they learned about commedia. We made masks.
Okay.
We did a final type, project. We learned about all the characters.
Commedia dell'arte?
Mm-hmm.
Now, explain. Like, that's the...
dear.
For the people that not educated in theater, the many people listening not educated in theater, I guess. It's like I forgot about this because it's been a while since I've done this, but it's like an Italian absurd comedy thing.
They were like Italian improv almost. They were all based off of stock characters.
Mm-hmm.
So the miserly old man was Pantalone. Capitano is like the cowardly lion.
Yeah.
The lovers. Pretty much any character in any play is based off of one of these characters from way back when.
I was horrible at Commedia dell'arte back in high school.
I feel like you weren't.
I had a lot of fun writing it. Because we had to collaborate with partners, classmates, and part of it involved writing the skits, like writing our own Commedia dell'arte skits. All I remember is making very sexist King Kong references.
Right, and that's the thing. They're completely, I'm not sure I'm allowed to say this, balls to the wall. Like, they do what they want, and they, make rude comments all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a lot of fun. And the kids really liked it because it's really physical, and they got to move around and be silly. There's no, sky's the limit with it, so they liked it a lot. Really. Mm-hmm.
Now, what else did you do?
This summer?
Yes.
I'm going to sound really lame if I say that those were the only two things. But
okay.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I went to ConnectiCon.
Oh, yes.
It was my first time.
The Comic-Con ripoff in Connecticut. Okay.
Whoa.
that's basically what it is.
It is.
I don't know if you're familiar with Sabrina Scott.
Yes, she was there. I saw her.
Yeah, she volunteered. She told me she had a good time. No.
Because I was going to say, that's way too many times that we could have potentially run into each other.
Yeah. What's going on with life these days between the two of us? Whatever that means. Anyway, ConnectiCon, I was pondering going.
You should have.
But the thing is, it costs money, and it wasn't that much money. I know
it wasn't. Like, in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't too much. You could have gone for like a day. And
it's like Comic-Con. Like, it's comic books, it's TV shows.
Yeah.
I have a moderate to casual admiration of those things, not to the point, that ConnectiCon attendees at Eden's. Yeah, not to the point that, those people have. So I felt like I would have been intimidated / outcasted / isolated.
And that's what I thought too, because your moderate admiration is even, less for me.
Yeah.
I have an appreciation for it, and my brother was a big fan of it all when, always growing up, and he always went to them, and I just never got a chance to. My boyfriend wanted to go, and so, we went to it, and I had a really great time, and the people were really cool and accepting and whatnot, and
did you guys
tolerated my lack of knowledge and wanted to teach me more.
Did you guys dress up?
No, we didn't dress up, but that's, I think, the plan for next year.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not in London, I'm going to go, and I'll be something.
What would you dress up as, you and Joey?
I feel like, the plans were, and, alright, he was going to be...
Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker,
God,
maybe.
No.
Okay, that's a stretch.
A very big stretch.
Yeah, it is a very big stretch, but at least I tried.
A valiant effort.
Yeah.
But I think he was planning on being like Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones. He looks very much like him in a lot of respects. So that was gonna be him.
I haven't watched the series, but I've heard a lot about it.
Gosh.
It's really good, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guarantee there are people on the air going, yes, watch.
Yeah.
So yes, he was gonna be that, and then I was going to be, this went back and forth, Chunk from the Goonies. Because it's a fantastic movie, and I love that movie, and he's really funny, and I love Chunk. And I thought I could pull it off. I was going to get a boy's wig and, rock it. Because my roommate was going to be a guy, and she did end up going as a guy. Yeah. And so I was like, well, she's going to be a guy, then we should be guys together.
What guy did she end up going as?
If you're Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Carl.
Oh, the Adult Swim series.
Yeah. She wore wife beater.
Okay.
And a chain, and I drew squiggly.
Now, is it called wife beater as in WIFE?
I believe so.
Really? Because I've been told.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
You probably are wrong because my 11-year-old brother, kept on saying to me, no, it's white beater, not wife beater, white beater.
Okay, I completely could be wrong, but I feel like it's wife.
Is it really? Like, does the shirt have domestic abuse origins?
I hope not. I really hope it doesn't. But
I mean, if it did, then there you go. There's a PSA for you.
Don't beat your wives.
Yeah, and there's a theater production we could maybe do. Don't beat your wives. / musical theater production / musical.
Everyone comes out in wife beaters that have a big red don't sign across the front.
Yeah, that'll be something.
It would.
Yeah. Now, what would you play? I'm assuming in this production of Don't Beat Your Wives.
Oh, I would. I would probably. I wouldn't be a wife because.
Really?
I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take it.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
You would be the one standing up for all the beaten wives.
Oh yeah, sister suffragette.
Sister
suffragette. It was just a.
Oh. A reference to.
Suffragettes,
an older era, an era much before our time. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, someone knows their history. I know that.
Well, more or less, certain aspects.
Yeah. But okay, well, it's nice to hear that you had a great summer.
It was a really busy summer, but I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
Well, we did the NYC showcase earlier,
which was fantastic.
I'll tell you this. Here's what's interesting, because when I first heard that we were going to New York, the first thing that came to my head was, I want to just go there to do the showcase and then I want to leave because, New York. I know. I'm lame. It's anxiety. I would say it's anxiety. I have a certain fear of relaxing and having a good time and socializing with people. I should do that more, but
you should.
I really should. I should, but. I just was afraid of it at the time. For me, it's more comfortable. It's much more of a defense mechanism to just say work.
Right.
So,
I can understand that.
I went in with that mentality. But wouldn't you know, the minute that we got there, it was like, screw the showcase. I just want to have fun. You know what I mean? I really did. If you asked me what the highlight of that experience was, it was just being in the city, going out. To a place where we had apple juice.
Oh yeah,
plenty of it.
Apple juice.
Plenty of it, and might I say, the nutrition was great. Whatever that means. Doesn't mean anything. Let's not think about it too much. But yeah, because at that point we've already done the showcase. I think twice. We did it twice at the Harry Hope Theater here at Eastern.
Right.
And I was already burned out by it. I have an easy burnout rate. There you go. Because I don't know. I just felt I rehearsed the scene to death, both with Cindy and both with myself, and the monologue with, of course, myself and with Nora and myself. And
I feel like with that kind of with that type of a show, it's easy to, because it's such a short scene and it's such a short monologue that you're rehearsing over and over and over again. In a lengthy period of time, over the course of a semester, it gets tiring.
It gets to be a bit much.
Whereas with a regular length show, you have different scenes and different things to work on, so and there's other elements to it.
You have that variety.
Exactly.
Especially the tech nights. I mean, God bless the tech people.
Oh,
but as an actor, it's just, I mean, you want to be in the moment, you want to, do your all, but it's kind of hard to do that when you have those constant distractions. Like, oh, stop. We have to take this lighting cue. We have to do this. We have to do that. But they did a great job, though.
They absolutely did. It was a really great show.
It was. And for those of you who have no idea what the hell we're talking about, NYC Showcase. Let's see. How would I best describe it, Kelsey? It's basically we did scenes, monologues, and songs.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much the best way to describe it. It's like you work for a semester towards finding audition pieces that are right for your type, and then they get compiled in a seamless fashion.
Yes.
To create a marvelous show.
A marvelous showcase
that you do here. And then you do in New York.
Yes, we did it here at the Harry Hope Theater twice, and then we did it in New York twice, in front of alumni, Southern people.
Not as in Southern America, but as in Southern Connecticut State University.
Although it would be great to have people from Georgia randomly just come in and see our show.
Yes.
That would be great.
They went to New York City and had a burning desire to see some students perform.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, my gentleman caller. Yeah. Sorry. And we had alumni. We had some guy from SUNY Purchase, some professor from SUNY Purchase, which was a school I auditioned for some years ago. So that was interesting to see. And I think that's it. No, we had some guy from the Lion King.
Yeah,
on Broadway.
He was Nora, our director's friend.
Yeah.
And close colleague.
I believe so.
Close friend, colleague. I don't know.
Close friend, colleague. That's a nice term.
For things.
Very, very synonymous, but
well, colleague and friend. You could be a colleague and not necessarily a friend.
Yeah, there you go.
So exactly.
Are you suggesting something?
No, not at all. Colleagues and friends, right here.
I think I sensed something between Nora and that guy.
Ooh.
Yes, love chat.
Actually, you could. I felt like there was a little tension between the two of them.
Oh, I thought you meant between me and Nora. I was confused for a moment.
No, that would be wrong.
Be very wrong. She's a great woman, but my God, very mature for me.
Yes.
Way too mature for me.
Yes.
Okay, so so we did the showcase. I was fortunate enough to do a production of Lend Me a Tenor at the Wyndham Theater.
How did that go?
That was great. It was a big change of pace from what I did with the showcase and what I did with Judas Iscariot, because this one was just complete nonsense, absurd, farcical. I don't know if you've ever read the play.
Parts of it.
But it's just, it's nothing but quick, zany. It's just the epitome of what a sugar high child would love.
Yeah, well, it's getting you ready for Skin of Our Teeth.
In
a sense?
In a sense?
Well, because Skin of Our Teeth is quite absurd.
It is absurd, but not Lend Me a Tenor absurd.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you need to read the show.
Okay.
Just to give you, I mean, you saw the picture that I posted on Facebook of me dressed up in an Italian outfit. That gives you an idea of how ridiculous it was. I believe I drank a Monster every night before the show. That's how serious, that's how energetic I had to be. Now, I hate doing that. I hate the idea of doing it because it sounds like, oh my God, I had to, I had to, inhale some helpful substances to get me going. No, it doesn't. It's just,
it's vitamins.
It's, you get tired doing this. I believe I did it for 8 performances.
That's a lot.
So after a while, it was relieving. It was great to look back on that experience and say, wow, look at me, high energy, sweaty ass John.
Right.
But wow. I'll never drink Monsters again after that experience.
I love Monster.
Do you really?
I'm like 90% water, 10% caffeine on a regular basis. So I kind of live for that kind of stuff.
Do you really?
Well, all right. Let me clarify. I don't live for it, but I have a higher tolerance for it because do consume a lot of them. Not until I got to college, but that's
Mhm.
mostly because my schedule is so crazy. I need to stay awake.
Now, be honest.
Mhm.
Does caffeine play a lot into your performances?
I don't drink them before shows or anything like that.
Okay.
No, because the caffeine is bad for your. If there's caffeine in them, I could be incorrect, but I think there is. Well,
Yeah.
it's keeping you awake, but whatever. It's not necessarily good for your vocals and stuff, so
Okay.
I don't drink them before shows. I'm all tea and water and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's my natural bubble.
I think everybody should follow your lead. Most importantly, me, because my goodness, I was a slump after that show.
Yeah, I feel like it would take a lot out of you to drink a lot of
Mhm.
Monster and then run around and be crazy.
Mhm.
Like, thinking about the birds that we did.
Yep.
No way could I have been on Monster. I would have just collapsed. I think I
Yeah.
probably would have gone into cardiac arrest. I didn't stop once that
Oh,
show.
my
And I
God.
had the flu. So it was just like, no.
Imagine the obituary.
Girl dies of monster consumption.
Young actress, monster consumption from the birds at Eastern Connecticut State University.
It would have made headlines.
It would have made for the campus lantern, maybe. But
Hey, I'd like to think that my death would have reached a little bit further than the Eastern Campus Lantern.
okay.
Maybe that's me
Well-
thinking too much.
Well, we did see a building named after you in New York, didn't we? The Guggenheim Pavilion. So maybe it would have reached
And
the city.
the Guggenheim Museum.
The
The
Guggenheim
pavilion
Museum.
was nothing, but the
Mhm.
museum itself, that's the golden ticket.
That is a golden ticket. Now you got me thinking of Willy Wonka. So many thoughts from my childhood. You know, no offense. I hope you don't take this the wrong
Oh,
way.
God.
I
No
really-
way. Can I say Oompa and then you say, I hope you don't take this the wrong
You
way?
would
Can I
be
take that?
you would be the cutest, most adorable, most high-strung, most
Oh, God.
charming Oompa Loompa ever.
Oh my God. I hate Oompa
You hate them?
Loompas
Ah.
so intensely. I don't take offense because I think it's coming from a good place.
Yeah.
And you didn't know my hatred of them. But I really hate Oompa Loompas. I think they're terrifying.
Do you hate the Willy Wonka environment as a whole?
Kind of. If we're being completely honest,
Okay.
you know, there's something like completely freaky about the idea that you
Mhm.
send your kids into a chocolate factory with a crazy like chocolate fan and
Yes.
then they don't come back. What happens to the giant blueberry girl or the guy who drowns in the chocolate river? They get taken by little people with green hair and orange faces, or maybe it's vice versa. No, I think it is. Green
Okay.
hair and orange faces. What happens to them?
Okay.
I would really like to know.
They go to Chocolate Factory Heaven. I don't know.
He almost gets like eaten up by the propeller thing for drinking soda.
At
and
least they went out with a bang.
I guess
at
so.
least they went out. You gotta
If you're
admire
gonna
that.
die,
Yeah. I
let-
mean, if you're thinking about all the ways you would like to die,
I
would
guess drowning in a chocolate river is one of them.
yes. Two other options. You mentioned cardiac arrest.
I wouldn't want
Maybe-
to die
may-
that way.
I don't know. It's a possibility. Okay, so yeah, you said you would not be able to talk. We've been talking for 30 minutes straight.
No way.
I know. It's fast, isn't it? So we're gonna take a brief break. Let's see if anybody is still listening at this point. I am going to play some music, and we will be right back. Actually, I'm trying to figure out if I should play the music that I should play or the music that I want to play.
Go for gold.
Go for gold. What does gold mean exactly?
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home.
Which means do what you want.
Do what I want. Is your birthday coming up soon?
November
November. Get out of here. What day in November?
25th.
November 27th.
No way.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nope.
Did we ever discuss this?
I don't think so.
Okay. We have to talk afterwards about this. Anyway, do you like 80s music? Are you a moderate fan of the 80s?
I'm fine with anything.
Okay. Well, are you a big fan of Van Halen?
Sure.
Sure. Why not? No. We're going to play Jump by Van Halen. And when we come back, we will talk about, I guess, theater things. Why not? You know, what's going on here in the department. I'll be honest. I saw one of those theater promotion poster thingy-mahoos.
Follow the smell of paint and sawdust. Is that the one that you're referring to?
Sure. Yeah, but like the I have like a pamphlet.
Oh no! So you saw like the professional or like.
There you go.
That one, yeah.
Yes.
You saw the actual one as
yes.
opposed to the ones that were like, what's up with those theater people? Follow the smell of paint and sawdust.
That was amusing. I saw that, actually.
I liked it, too.
Yeah.
Quite a little chuckle.
Paint and sawdust. Reminds me of home. Maybe. But I remember one night I was walking to High Rise with a box of pizza. It was raining like crazy. Remember that night? I think it was like Wednesday. It was raining. It was just insane. There was insane thunder. You have to remember.
Yes, I did. We lost power in the theater.
Yes, I was in that building when we lost power. Almost lost my pizza. So that thank God it wasn't.
Thank God you saved the pizza.
Oh God, forget my life. The pizza. That's the most important thing. But before I left, I made it. Before I left, I made it a point to rip this thing from one of the walls. Which I know is a horrible thing to do, but it got me prepared for the show. It got me prepared because I was hoping that you would have a good time, and I knew that a good time to you meant talking about theater on the air. Oh. So I was thinking about you.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Stop the chattering. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, I don't have anything hooked up.
No problems.
Yeah. How about this? We'll play something from the CD lot, and we'll be right back with some real music. Oh, that's interesting. We're off No, we're not actually.
Okay.
You see, it's not that bad.
No, it's a little less terrifying though.
Yeah.